I'm basically an electrical engineer. I did my degree in electrical engineering from REC Kurukshetra, now known as NIT Kurukshetra. Then I did my MBA, and then I joined job Vardhaman after campus placement for about 3 months. It didn't suit me, and I joined PhD in business management. And just before completing PhD in business management, I got job as assistant professor of business management in PAU Ludhiana. So I was teaching there.
Teaching is a very secure job, so how did you move to teaching MBA coaching center?
Yes, teaching was good. I was good in maths because I was an engineer, and my wife, she's very good in English, and she was a journalist. And at that time, there were no jobs for a journalist in Ludhiana. We did not have the daily pullouts. So we thought what to do. So we thought, let's start a MBA entrance test preparation institute. So we started coaching and preparing students for MBA. After 2 months, my department said, you are a professor here, you can't take private tuitions. So I stopped teaching, but then Swapan sir joined us as a maths teacher. So Harpreet ma'am and Swapan sir were teaching, and I was there. So we started this academy and we ran it for about 5 years.
Then how did the idea of starting your own college came?
Actually, my advisor for PhD and my head of the department at that time, Dr. O.P. Sani, once he did not come to the college, and next day I went to his room. Generally you go and report, and I just asked him, sir, you were not here yesterday. And he said I had gone for an inspection of a new MBA college. I didn't know the concept. That was 1997. He said a new university has come up, Punjab Technical University, and they can affiliate private colleges for MBA. I just asked him, I said, sir, can anybody start this college? He said, yes. He said, there are norms, you have to follow them and you can start your college. The same day I came back home and I discussed with my family, my in-laws, my father-in-law, and same day we decided we are going to have our own college.
Weren't you scared, sir, to take such a huge step?
Yes, it was something to be scared of. We bought land, we built up infrastructure, and we did not know how to get affiliation in government setup, because it is not only the qualification or the competence. We built up infrastructure, every penny was borrowed. I was from service background, my father was a principal scientist, my father-in-law was a retired pilot. We didn't have anything of our own. Each penny was borrowed. And we did not get affiliation in 1998 when we were supposed to start. So for 1 year we had to sustain, and we had to take loan to pay interest on the loans earlier taken. Everything was on loan from friends and family. Banks won't give us loan. They said it's a greenfield project. We won't give you loan. So it is all friends and family. So we had to pay at that time 2% interest monthly. That is a lot. And to pay the interest, we had to borrow more loan every month. So we had to sustain for 1 month, and God is gracious. In 1999, we got the approval for running MBA 60 seats, BBA 30 seats, and BCA 40 seats.
So you come from the academic background.
Yes.
Your father was a scientist. Now Gil sir was a wing commander. And so how did you all cope, and what were your job roles? And Harpreet ma'am?
I'm 6 PhD in my family.
Okay.
My father, my uncle, my elder sister, my brother-in-law, my brother, and myself. So we're all PhDs, academics. We know nothing about business. But actually, that is what has helped us a lot. We have never, ever managed this college as a business. Since day one, we manage it as an educational institution and service. Business is a byproduct. You do your job well, it will come. Initially, for first few years, I was managing the institution also. I was teaching also. Harpreet ma'am has been teaching all along. Till recently, she was teaching. And whatever needs to be done, you ask me to do anything in the college, pick up rubbish or whatever, I'll do that.
One-man army.
It's not one-man army, but yes, this is our own, so any work is not small or big.
A passion project, sir?
Passion, more than passion.
And so how was it when you laid the first bricks at the foundation of this college? What was the
It was
feeling?
tough. We bought the land, the wheat was still there, but we had to hurry up with the construction, so we had to cut the wheat before it was ripe. So portion of it where the construction had to be done. And we built it up, but we did not get approval in the first year. We got it in the next year. When you are bothered about the students, earlier I would say you are like my younger brothers and sisters. Because we started in 99, I was 34 years old. Now I'm 60. So earlier I used to say you're like my younger brothers and sisters, and now I say like my children. If you treat them like your children or like your younger brothers and sisters, you'll take care of them. You'll ensure that they are successful. It's not only about doing a degree. It is about being capable of picking up good job or doing well on your own business.
And how did you decide to build a stage in Campus One?
That was like pre-planned kind of thing, that every student has to get exposure. So we have laid very, very, very high stress on co-curricular activities, communication, personality development, confidence. And first year itself, we had only 110 students. We organized an inter-college festival known as a HESAS. And to organize that festival, we went on a rally, 20 cars. Every student, every teacher was there. 21 cars, I think, including mine. And we started from here, went to Jalandhar. From Jalandhar, we went to Mohali, Chandigarh, and on our way back to Maddi Gobindgarh and back. Then we had 10 colleges, so we invited all of them personally to come and participate here. And we've been having those festivals since then.
So what was the idea behind the car rally?
It was like the whole of the college is coming to invite you, so they can't say no.
Okay.
So it was the first time, and they all agreed to participate. And with the participation, only the festival is successful.
Absolutely. And to get everyone involved, because I think it was such a small group, 100 people, not small, but comparatively to now small. And to get everybody involved, it's like...
No, we were, those 110 we were like family. We still are. Everybody knows each other. Everyone knows who's where, who's doing what. He's doing business, he's doing job, his family is there, his family is there. And they are in touch. Not only within MBA, MBA with BBA also, BBA with BCA also. They're all part of one big gang party.
So there must be all Didis and Bhaiyas then at that point.
Yes, for BBAs and BCAs, MBAs were Didis and Bhaiyas. But they'll make a huge ruckus also and play jokes also, pranks also, but calling Didi and Bhaiya ka ragda laga diya.
But that is missing nowadays. Sir.
That is missing nowadays.
That camaraderie
Yes, that was a close-knit family.
Very close.
Yes.
So I think
Now you don't know everybody by name, and it is difficult. Now we are more number of faculty than the students we had then.
Yes, sir, yeah. But it's a bigger institution now. Now you have
It is bigger institutions, yeah.
and you have 4 colleges.
Yeah.
And sir, do you remember the first group of faculty members you had?
Yes, each one of them.
Could you tell us something about them?
I was teaching. Harpreet ma'am was also teaching. She was taking business communication. And then we had Colonel Deol. He happened to be distant uncle of Harpreet ma'am, but he was very good in organizational behavior. A very good teacher, very, very good teacher. Then we had Mr. Khushdeep Tarni. He's now in PAU. And he's a senior director of some wing in the PAU. And we had Mr. Jagdeep Ghai. He is now general manager with the Agricultural Development Bank. And we had a few faculty members, but it was too good.
You were able to sir, take out the best students, and I believe you got the first gold medal and silver medal also.
It's not only gold medal. When we got admissions for MBA, it was based on merit. We got only 2 students out of the first 100 ranks. So there was a merit of the students. So out of the first 100 ranks, only 2 opted for us because we were a new college, and some colleges were there for the last 2 years. For them, it was the 3rd year. And when the final results of MBA were declared by the university, so in the university, our students had gold, silver, bronze, 5th position, 6th position, and joint 7th positions. We had 7 positions in the first 10.
And how did you first get connected with the international students?
In 2003, a delegation from Limpopo province of South Africa had come to the Punjab government. There were about 25 delegates, and their premier was there, and their ministers and their secretaries. And they were having series of meetings with Punjab government. So on one day, for a particular slot, they were meeting the universities of Punjab. So the Punjab Technical University invited me. They thought I was then a senior. No, in age, I was very, very junior, let's say about 36, 37. But I was probably the only PhD in business management. And I was the dean of the business management faculty of PTU also.
You were the youngest?
Yes, youngest. So I was not in PTU, but honorary dean because you need a designation of a dean, business management. So they invited me also to be in the delegation. We met at CM's residence. Captain Amrinder Singh was the CM. We had discussion with the delegation, and then we offered them that we can teach your students. And that's how 6 students of South Africa came here in the first batch in 2003. And all 6 were amazing. All 6 were amazing. And I think everybody remembers who they were. And we were together for beautiful times.
Has good memories of that journey. So they were all rounders.
Yes. Gurnaz, my son, he was born in 99, just a few months before we started the college. So he was 3-4 years old. And then he grew along with the college. So he knows the children and they also know him. The students also know him.
And then the next batch, sir, how did you get more? Now we have over 500 students.
Now we have about 500, maybe more international students. Now we have students from about 65 countries on the campus, if you include alumni also. They've been coming. We never went abroad to get students or to go to exhibitions, etc. abroad. Because when some students are looking for good college, they come across online that yes, there are students who are studying. And probably we were the first institution in this part of the country to have international students. So since we were there, students kept coming.
But what made you decide that our colleges will not participate in exams?
Yes, this is a conscious decision we took since the start. We have never participated in any competition that we organized. Not only SARS, we organized a national level British parliamentary debate also. We are the top teams of India, IITs, IIMs and national law universities. The reason is, even if we win by merit, some of the competing teams will say there was cheating, there was favoritism. And this is natural or normal to put blame on the organizing team that you would have helped them prepare the topics or prepare it well or in the judgment. So we have never ever done it. If you are organizing, we don't participate.
But and sir, Pondji has been with you for a very long time.
What?
Take the time.
Yes, Teknarayan has been there for now, let's say 23, 24 years maybe.
Yeah.
He was working with the canteen contractor here. In maybe second year of the college, there was a canteen contractor and he was working with him. That contractor was not doing good job. So we had to ask him to leave. And then Teknarayan said that, should I run the canteen? I said, yes, you can run. And he's been there since. Once he went back to Nepal, he sold everything here. He set up some business in Nepal. Business did not do well and he wanted to come back. We said, you come back, we'll take care of all your debts, whatever are there. So we paid for whatever was the problem and he slowly paid that back and he's been here. You will be shocked. Me and my wife, we got married. We haven't had a look at our marriage album or the video even once. Never had the time to look back. It's fine. Move on.
The kids, they don't want to look back.
I don't think they've ever seen our marriage album or so. I don't even know where it is.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, we looked at my parents and I did not invite us. Like, your parents.
I don't know. Never look back. Never look back.
That's amazing, sir. I don't know if I know any other person who would say that they never looked back.
Yeah. When my father expired, I think I found a old cassette kind of a thing, big, of the marriage. It doesn't work.
VHS.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. Haven't seen it even once.
Or the blue bullets.
होगा कहीं ना कहीं ग्रीन ब्लू था ब्लू ग्रीन दोनों लाइट ब्लू पता नहीं होगी तो सही कहीं ना कहीं कुछ होगी पर्सनल फोटोग्राफ्स होता ये these are all college photographs personal photographs I'll have to look for
Yeah, because we have good
nobody knew कि मोटरसाइकिल है किसका यूनिवर्सिटी में हमारा जो 7-8 लोगों का ग्रुप था कभी कोई ले जा रहा कभी कोई ले जा रहा even Harpreet did not know this is my motorcycle even after marriage she came to know that this is my mobike. She had seen some of my friends riding it more than I was riding it.
That's very generous of you to, sir.
अरे hostels में ऐसे ही होता है, you have to share. If one person has something, then everybody shares.
Said they called you, or everybody called you Paji.
Yes. By chance, after my MBA, I did job for 3 months. And on the job, I had a colleague, Vishudip Gautam. He started calling me Paji because he was younger than me. And I left the job, I joined PhD. And he also left the job and he joined MBA in the same department. So we had worked in the company for some time, and then he came to the department as my junior. He started calling me Paji. And all his friends started calling me Paji, and then everybody started calling me Paji.
So they said, so the juice corner is where everybody sat in the evening.
We would sit there. People would start going out of the university to the market, etc. We'll keep sitting there. Everybody's moving out of the university. After 2 hours, they're coming back from the market. And now when everybody's settled, we'll leave from the place. Just keep sitting there.
So good memories.
Good
And
memories. Good
then
memories.
connecting with Swapan sir, how did you connect with Swapan?
Yes, my friend Vishudip Gautam, I was talking about, his younger brother was Swapan's batchmate. They were together. So Vishudip's younger brother was like younger brother. So Swapan was his best friend. So we came to know about Swapan. And when I started the academy, I told you after 2 months, department said that you can't teach. I knew Swapan, and Swapan is a self-made man. His grandfather used to be an MLA. They shifted to Punjab, and then his father got very sick. He had cancer, and in the cancer, they lost everything, all the money that they had. And then he lost his father also, when he was in probably first year of his engineering. Then Swapan started taking tuitions. He did his degree and he helped his sister study and get married by himself. So he was taking tuitions, and I knew that he's taking tuitions and he's good. So when the department stopped me, I met Swapan, I don't know where, and somehow I said, Swapan, would you teach along with me? He said yes. In 1 second he said yes, and we've been together for more than 30 years now. Since day one, we have never ever taken any recommendation. For an educational institution, what would be the recommendation? Take a teacher on recommendation. One who doesn't deserve to be there, you put the teacher in. Then it comes about admissions, that you take a student who is not there in the merit, and you take somebody with lesser merit and admit them. Or when students are studying, if they're falling short of attendance, or they're failing in internals, or if there is some indiscipline case, etc., then recommendations come in. Select this teacher, or admit this student even if he has get less marks, or when student is studying here, please complete his attendance or pass him in internals. We have never done it. Not even once. I want this to continue. That this is a place where everybody is equal. If there are 60 students, they're all at the same platform. No recommendation of any kind will work. It is very rare in India. Although this is a norm, it should be there. It should not be discussed. It should not be even talked about. Anywhere in the world, everybody is equal and you get marks according to your performance. It doesn't happen in India. So we think we stand out in that way. That for us, all the students are the same.
Ending parts of note for the students.
I always only say one thing to the student: there is no shortcut to success. They have to work hard. They have to work on their communication. This is what we lay stress on. Everyone needs to have good communication. They have to conduct themselves smartly. So we ensure that students wear formals on Wednesdays. 1 day a week, they learn how to wear a tie and formal clothes, so that they know how to conduct themselves in corporate.
How did you bring about that every Wednesday? Sir? How did that
It's been there since beginning.
But how did that concept start?
We just thought of it. We just thought of it that students have to learn to be in formals. Sometimes students can't even carry tie for more than an hour. So when they get into the habit of wearing tie for whole day, and the girls also in formals, nowadays they wear skirts. There was a taboo that some students won't wear skirts. But now they learn how to do it, and it helps them being in corporate world.
Yes, to dress smartly.
Yes, to dress smartly. You have to dress up smartly, you have to talk smartly, and then you have to talk sense. So all the 3 things. First impression is how you dress up. Second impression is the moment you open your mouth, the first sentence that you utter, are you good enough or not? And then it comes to what you are saying. Then matter has to be there. Ultimately, it is the content which will matter. But first you are qualifying. If you don't even look smart or don't talk smart, nobody is letting you in. So first you have to get in and then show that yes, I am good enough.
That's true, sir. So this
Huh? Uh-huh.
Sir, can you tell us? That's amazing. I think that's a legend that you met.
Yeah.
And could you share something about
We had the first convocation of Punjab Technical University in 2003. And Mr. Y.S. Rajan was the Vice Chancellor. And he invited Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the then President of India, to be the chief guest at the convocation. And I happened to be the Dean of Business Management faculty. So I had the privilege of being in the front row with the President. There were 8 seats in the front row, and I was one of them in the convocation. So I shared stage with him. It was an amazing experience.
Did he share any golden nuggets with you, sir?
Not with me, but he was there, and I was there with them for a few hours. Had a chance to meet him again, twice or thrice I met him. He was an amazing person.
Anything from the conversation you remember, sir? Any of the 3 times that you met him in the conversation you had with him that you remember?
We had written a book on business families of Ludhiana. So I gifted it to him. And he autographed the book, and then he started asking me who are the business families, what have they done, etc., because he's an academician. So I really liked it.
That he was involved, yeah.
Yes, he was involved.
Genuine
He was
passion.
involved.
I have seen all his interviews, sir. He seems like a very down-to-earth man.
Oh, he was an amazing person. Then again, he came to Ludhiana once to address Ludhiana Management Association also. So my book was sent to him about business families of Ludhiana. And when he came here, and in his opening sentence, he said, I have gone through the book on business families of Ludhiana, and I know what kind of families and what kind of businesses are there in Ludhiana.
So he did read your book?
Yes, he did read the book.
You must be thrilled, sir, at that point.
Yes, it was really very good. And then we wrote another book on business groups of Punjab. And it was autographed by the then Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh. I'm not sure whether he read it or not, but he sent us an autographed copy of the book. Maybe he's gone through it. He was also an academician.
Yes, sir.
And then once Dr. Kalam came to PAU, and he was the chief guest at the annual Kisan Mela, etc. And we had got the foreign students from South Africa then. And we were called in to have a meeting with the president, that foreign students have come in. So all 6 foreign students, me and one of our faculty member, 8 of us went and met Dr. Kalam for about half an hour. In a room, it was only the President of India and 8 of us, and he talked to each one of us. He asked all the foreign students, what is their background, how do they feel in India, what have they learnt, etc. And it was really more than an amazing experience. He was an intellectual, and he actually wanted to talk to students and motivate them also. Students were thrilled meeting the president of the country, like it is out of the world. For South African students, for us also, it was really a very, very proud moment. Once Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh was here, and then Ludhiana administration invited 10 top industrialists or the people who are doing well in the city to have a meeting with him. So I was lucky to be amongst those 10, and rest were all practically industrialists. I was the only academicians. So we had a meeting in PAU again for about 30-40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. And Dr. Manmohan Singh talked to each one of us individually. And when my turn came, I told him that I'm in academics. And then I told him that we have international students studying here from so many countries. He was really very pleased to hear that. And then he wanted to know which countries the students are coming from and which are the courses they are studying, etc. And the icing on the cake was when the meeting finished. He came to me. I was standing there, and he walked up to me and he talked to me for 2-3 minutes. He asked me about what are the specific challenges we are facing for international students. I told him about some hurdles that we had, and he really encouraged. He said, I'm really happy that international students are coming here. That was really very, very motivating, that out of those 10 people, and a few IAS and senior bureaucrats was also there in the room, he only talked to me and then he walked away.
But that, because I'm sure it must have been a big deal for him also, because coming to Metropolitan is okay, but coming to Ludhiana at that point...
At that time, there were not many international students in India per se. Maybe in few cities, but in this part of the country, there were hardly any international students. And by that time, we were getting international students from few countries. And we had a few challenges, and I talked to him. And he really appreciated. And then he asked me about the cost of living for the international students and the fees, etc. we charge.
And he never came here, sir, to meet you.
No. He's the Prime Minister of India.
But I mean,
He once came to Ludhiana, and we were invited to have a meeting with him, 10 of us from the Ludhiana city. The industrialists and the people were doing well.
But he was a great economist. Did you get to ask
Oh,
him
he's-
any questions?
Amazing person. No, he's the one who keeps quiet. He would only listen to people. So I was really pleasantly surprised when he came, walked up to me and asked me what were the problems we were facing and what are the hurdles.
Very good. And that is what Gurnaz was saying, that the buses were white earlier. I said, I don't know, but now he said now they're yellow.
अब फिर वो गवर्नमेंट का रेगुलेशन आ गया ना.
And this is, sir, Mr. Vicky Goyal has not changed.
ये वो तो वैसा का वैसा ही. She was the High Commissioner of South Africa. Maite Nakone, Mashapane.
Did you invite her, sir, to come?
Yeah, we went and met her once in embassy mein, and she came here.
Okay. So this is an IPS officer, right?
She's Gurpreet Deo. She was SSP of Ludhiana. We invited her to give a talk.
So LMA, you've been associated with LMA for a long time.
Oh, very long time, very long time.